Good morning, everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. We're going to talk about the market briefly and then look at stocks on the move. Today is May 29, 2025 at 8:35 a.m. Mountain Time or 10:35 a.m. Eastern Time. So we are 1 hour into the market. So this morning, right, the market is actually opened up higher, but it has come down, and right now it's trying to find support. So you can see Dow is near flat, S&P is up 0.2%, Nasdaq is up 0.5%, strongest here because on Nvidia news, as well as we also have some tariff news announcement. Not announcement, but news. Volume is super high on Nasdaq, so this is very interesting. New York Stock Exchange volume is not that high. So yeah, basically, there's some news here. Let me go to it right now on investors.com. So we'll talk about Nvidia in a second here, but we have all this earnings news. But yeah, U.S. Court of International Trade rule that President Trump exceed his authority under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act of 1977. They ruled that Congress did not delegate unbound tariff authority. The court rejected Trump's authority to declare emergency to justify tariffs. And basically, they issue a judgment blocking Trump's Liberation Day, April 2nd tariff. So yeah, and then here it says that obviously Trump is going to find other ways to deal with this tariff, and this is for Canada, Mexico, and China, but probably applies to all, right? I think because this is international. So anyhow, that news kind of helped lift the market, like besides the Nvidia, because I think when Nvidia news came out yesterday, I didn't see, other than some tech stocks, but I didn't see too many tech stocks move right away. So that was one thing I noticed. Let me close this here. Okay, so other than that, let me see here. Close this as well. So now we're going to look at the chart here for QQQ. Okay. Here we see, yeah, the reversal this morning. So even yesterday, actually was a little bit weak, right? It kind of closed at the bottom as well of the range. And then today, this morning, we reverse. We're trying to find support right now. So here's yesterday. It kind of came back all the way down. And then here we have a strong gap up. But look at this reversal. And again, right now we're trying to find support at this level. So that could be a short-term support level. So if we break that, then we're probably going to head down lower. So we'll see. We're still early in the day, so buyers could come in and scoop up some of the shares that are going down right now, possibly. So that's something we'll have to keep watching for the day. So let's go to stocks on the move here. As you see, there's not too many stocks. Even with this morning's gap up, the volume surprisingly, like we saw earlier, on the index super high, and probably a lot of that has to do with Nvidia. I'm assume, I don't know, but on the growth stock side, there's barely any stocks. Well, probably a lot of them are down. That's one reason. So yeah, so that's probably one reason. Let me just close some of this here. It's a little bit distracting. Sorry, I forgot to close up my communicator here. So yeah, so that's not good. Like, the fact that another thing I noticed, let me jump to my Excel spreadsheet to show you the trend here. We're still seeing accumulation the last 2 days, but it's not as strong. There's lots of distribution too. So you can see 150 on the accumulation side for stocks and distribution 123. So it's like almost, near even, right? And then on the sector side, retail is still holding up well, but, you know, other areas have fallen, except tech is kind of flat. This is like the net accumulation minus distribution. So yeah, a little bit weak for sure with 2 days, the last 2 days. So, and today we could have a reversal, like, who knows, right, whether we find support here or not. So that's something to watch out for. Let's jump to stocks. Nvidia, obviously the big news today. It gap up right here. Looks good right now, but it has reversed. Again, we'll see we can find support or not. Like right now, we can see it form this low right here. So we'll see if that can find support. Let's just keep going with all the tech stocks right now. Palantir, again, it dropped pretty hard this morning. You can see here. Let's see if we can find support there. It hasn't been moving at all. That's the problem here. But it also hasn't come down hard, right? So that's interesting. It's an app here. This one, like, let's see, all these stocks reversed from this morning's high. So the goal is to find support this morning. It hasn't. Look at this, keep making newer lows. Credo, wow, look at this one, just straight down. There's not even a bounce. So that is not good. TSM, this one also reversed, but still holding up. So look bad, slightly better. I'll go here. Also reverse, pretty strong. It's just at the bottom right now. Again, just coming straight down. Yeah. One stock that kind of doing really well today, surprisingly, is Reddit. It's moving up higher, and it come out of this zone for that hasn't moved for a while. Like it just got stuck in this zone after this failure right here. So very interesting. So Reddit is moving. So we probably should, should watch this. It's not a high ranking because it has been stuck. It's ranked 200 on my list. But I think there's potential here because, like I said, it could fail again. You never know, but it could fail again. But we'll see. MTSI. This one is trying to hold on. It was pretty strong this morning, but it also fallen. So like every stock has fallen, right? All the tech stocks. So let's jump to this side here on the retail. We have Dash. The retail, as we saw earlier on my accumulation distribution Excel there, it kind of show a little bit more strength than other sectors, but this one has fallen back as well. It's trying to come out, so here's the original here, it fell right here, bounced since that time. This is the previous high right here. It's just having a hard time coming out. This is HSI Group, HSI. It came on the IBD screen this morning. Very probably less liquid, like $20 stock. So has wild bigger swings, right, intraday. So, but it looking pretty good. It's finding support at the 10-day, constantly. So potential. Then we have Expedia. So Expedia also reversed, again, it kind of fell on this 50-day moving average. It come out, fell, come out, fell. Now it came out again. If it fails again, that'll be bad. So we'll see. Let's look at SE here. This one also pulling back, so that's not good. Glow is let's see how it's doing right now. It was up this morning, also pulling back slightly. So this one looks pretty healthy. This is not a fast mover. It's ranked 113, but it moves, gradually. So we'll see. Let's see what else we have. VRT here. So this one also reversed from this morning, very hard, and that's probably the bad part about today's market is how hard it's reversing. Like it's one thing to come down, but it's another thing to come down this hard. So I would take this today's action as very negative. So we could potentially be reversing from here. I don't know if that news with the tariff stuff, because what happens is that now it's going to slow down all the negotiation talks, or other countries going to use this as a, hey, we don't really have to, maybe pay those tariffs or whatever, and I don't know. It's kind of messed up, right? So it's going to delay all these negotiation talks, which is not good for the market because everything's kind of uncertain, right? So that's what's happening. Let me check out the gold stocks here. This one is bouncing to new high this morning, so very strong. Let me look at the gold bullion. This one barely moved though. Interesting. I'm gonna check out AU, which I feel like is usually the strongest one. It's also reversing, trying to come out from this trend line, but it kind of pulled back now. On the health side, this one reversed pretty hard, Eton. So it was doing really nice, and then it just, I don't know if there's news or what, but this just came straight down. HCA, this one is still holding up nicely. It's not the strongest mover, but it does move. It did pull back pretty hard though here. Now it's bouncing. That one is ranked 163. So look at a couple financial stocks here. Affirm. This one tried to come out this morning on this trend line right there. It kind of reversed a little bit, so we'll see how it holds up the lows here. The next one is Thurs. Thurs also came down, but it seems to be holding that low there. So this one is still kind of in a downtrend line. We need to see it kind of come out of that. Yeah, so I need to set this alert line. And let's go back to the index again. So like I said, overall is very negative because of the reversal. But if the market can hold at this level, like, it doesn't have to be up too much or down too much, but at least hold this level, I think it's a good progress, like, because we are still in an uptrend, right? So that's good. Let's look at SPY here. Same thing. SPY is trying to hold up here as well. Yeah. So then look at Dow here. This one is a little bit weaker because it didn't even try to make new high this morning. And then we have Russell ETF here, also didn't make new high. So So Dow and Russell continue to be weak compared to S&P and Nasdaq. So yeah, we'll have to be patient. The market digests here and try to figure out what's the next big move here, because now we have some uncertainty related to tariffs. So we'll see, what Trump's gonna do, obviously, and yeah. And now that Nvidia news is out, like really, that's probably the last big earnings news. Most earnings are already done. So what is market doing next, right? Generally, the leaders will kind of tell you, like hinting what's going to happen. That's why I follow growth stocks a lot. We are still in the uptrend. Like even like if you look at let's look at the IBD 50 ETF here. So you can see huge reversal this morning. But definitely, this is a outside day, which is not a good thing. So we haven't seen an outside day. This one is an outside day right there. So we saw a pullback right there. So we'll see if this turns into more of a pullback, or what. Like the worst thing that happens is obviously that it comes back all the way and tests all these moving averages, right? So yeah, we'll have to take it one day at a time. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a good day. Please like and subscribe. Until next time. Bye.